What is going on, everybody? What is poppin'? Welcome back to the Money Mindset channel. If you haven't already, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it when you do that. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers ASAP, and we're coming up on 700. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor essentially, and hit that subscribe button and smash the like button. Now, you've seen the title of this video, and it is called Throw Away Your Debit Cards. Like, please. Because usually the information is reason why we actually still use debit cards is because we really just don't know what else there is to offer out in the world. In this video, we'll break down a couple steps and parts as to the reasons why I think you should throw away your debit card and never use it again and use a credit card. Here in America, we live in a world where credit actually decides a lot of things. And we could all say, you know, the system is unfair and everything like that, but why don't we just flip the analogy that we have in our head? Why can't we just say, how do I learn this game and how can I be the best in this game? So first things first, to be the best, you have to have the knowledge to be the best. And if you are equipped with the knowledge, then you will put yourself in a better position to win. And this is what this video is all about. And this is what this channel is all about. So let's talk about the three big reasons why I prefer a credit card over a debit card. And when I say prefer, I mean I actually only use a credit card over the debit card. And essentially, you can just throw the debit card right out. Reason number one is that the credit card companies actually pay you to use the credit card in stores when you are buying something that you want. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, like, why would they pay you to use the card? It doesn't make any sense. And that's exactly what I thought in the beginning. It's like, what do you mean they pay you to use a card? All I'm doing is swiping. Why would they pay me to do a menial task? It is because every time you swipe your card at that establishment, they charge that establishment a certain transaction fee. And this transaction fee is actually split into two different parts. The first part is that that transaction fee is charged to the store, and then once the store pays that transaction fee goes to the credit card company. Now, if you have a card that says cash back rewards points and they give you a percentage, let's say it's 1%, and the transaction fee that they charge at the store is 3%, then from that 3%, they kick off 1% to you so that every time you swipe, you make 1% back on your purchase. And guys, this might not seem like a lot, like 1%, but there are other cards that offer great deals and they have revolving reward months. You can earn 5% back on groceries, or in these months, you can earn 5% back on gas. So you kind of have to stay up to date with receiving the most benefits from your card when it comes to cash back, but standard is usually 1 to 1.5% cash back from the transaction fee every time you swipe the card. Now, when I actually noticed this, I just started charging everything to my credit card. And I'm not going crazy on a crazy shopping spree and charging everything so much so that I can get as much rewards points back, as much cash back as possible. It's only on the things that I actually use every single month. So all the bills that I have, I'm already gonna pay them in cash, so I might as well throw it on my credit card so that I can get the rewards for them. So once you change your mindset to that thinking, you're gonna be racking up the rewards points, and by no time you'll have hundreds of dollars in rewards points like me, and you will be essentially going to be using that money to actually pay for a vacation, which I plan on doing, me and my girlfriend. Reason number two as why I only use credit cards is because, like I said, we live in a world where credit actually is very important. And having a good report card on how you pay people back is very crucial for you to set yourself up for success to getting a new car or getting a new house, something that you would need a loan on if you do not have all the money to buy the certain thing you want. The credit card report, like I said, is just the report of how well you pay back people from borrowing their money. So just like in school, you have a report card and it's about the performance of how well you've done in those classes. I know when I was in high school, I used to take my report card back to my mom and she wouldn't be the happiest. Obviously, wasn't the craziest, smartest kid in high school, and I didn't really try that much. So I would not be coming home with A's and B's. It's more like C's, mostly, maybe a 1B. But the whole point is that, you know, if you have a great report card, then you would get rewarded. Usually when you're younger, you get money for having all A's and B's and stuff like that. Your parents would do things for you that would reward you because you've done good. And just like in the real world, when you are borrowing money from people and you pay them back on time and in full, then you're gonna get rewarded. Great credit report, because you've shown the world and you've shown people that, hey, if you let me borrow this amount of money, I'll always pay you back on time. And if you do that time and time and time again, you build up this reputation of trust between a person that is potentially gonna lend you their money so you can go about buying what you wanna buy. Debit cards, they don't do that. They're just something attached to your bank account, and that's it. On the other hand, a credit card will build up your credit, and it would actually help you in the long term getting a loan for something that you would actually want. And remember, guys, on this channel, we talk about loans, so make sure you get a loan for something that's gonna cash flow. Make sure it's an asset, and an asset is something that's gonna put money into your pockets. The third and final reason why I prefer and actually only use credit cards over debit cards is because it is OPM. OPM, the definition is other people's money. So yes, you are using other people's money every time you swipe the credit card. Now you're probably gonna say, why would I wanna do this when I have my own money? Well, this is exactly the reason why, and it's most likely for protection, and it's for the convenience of yourself. This is how it works. When you're using other people's money, it's not your money. So your money is being protected while you use other people's money. So with a credit card, correct? We have a $500 purchase and we want to buy it today. So we swipe it on the credit card. Now, once the $500 purchase gets swiped on the credit card, you have a balance until the due date for you to pay it off in full. So now you have borrowed $500 from people to pay for this product or service that you just bought. Now the money that was sitting in your bank, that $500 that you had that you were going to pay for it, is just sitting in your bank and it's being protected and it's still there. So if anything ever does happen, then you could dispute it with the credit card company and your money is not touched while the other people's money is in risk. And usually they have these policies where that you can get your money back and it's not a problem, called fraud protection. But if you were to use your debit card on a $500 purchase, you go into the store and you buy the $500 purchase, you swipe your debit card, that $500 that was sitting in your bank account is now instantly gone because that $500 is now to the product. And it doesn't give you any time until the due date. It doesn't, you just get paid off right away. And it doesn't even help you build your credit. So for protection reasons and for building up your credit and for getting rewarded, you would want to actually use a credit card because they give you all three of these benefits. Whereas the debit card doesn't give you any benefits other than it just links your bank account to this card. And every time you use the card, you don't get no rewards points, you don't get credit history, and you're not leveraging other people's money. So those are the three big reasons why I only use credit cards opposed to debit cards. And I think the reason why you should probably too only use credit cards. And this information is actually for the disciplined. And when I say for the disciplined, it means that you have self-control and you're not going to spend more than you actually need to spend. And also, it is for the people that know how to manage money and that are on top of due dates and stuff like that. It's for the organized. If you are not like this, I still prefer you to use a debit card because you have to learn discipline, and discipline will help you learn with a debit card because you're playing with your money, not other people's money. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching the video all the way through. If you have already, thank you so much. Please smash the like button and hit the subscribe button. We are chasing 1,000 subscribers, so I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.